Welcome back, everybody. It's card video 11. One of my favorite kind of videos, PSA Arrival Day. Just got a PSA shipment back today, one that I sent out May 27th. It was my 15 free gradings, and got it back today, August 17th, and very excited for arrival of my PSA cards. Some of them are ones that I got from packs, and a lot of them are ones that I bought raw that I've had a long time, and very excited to see what I get. So the PSA cards arrived. So I am, for the first time, gonna crack this box fresh without, haven't seen it before, because my other PSA videos I've seen what I got and then done a video going through it with everybody. But this time we are gonna see together. Very exciting. So 15 gradings. I have 3 others at PSA that I sent about a week apart after this one, taking advantage of their specials. They had some incredible specials last quarter and also this quarter, so I highly recommend everybody take advantage of those. But this is just 15 cards, but a lot of vintage stuff. I have my sheet where I had my guesses, so I made 2 columns this time, because sometimes my hope, so I have a hope column, my hope would influence my guess, so I didn't want to do that. So I really did try to do a realistic guess of all 15 cards, and then I have my hope column. So we're going to compare, and I have a couple of notes, like this I guessed was going to be a 5.5 if there was no ink. This one, if it didn't have a mark. Sometimes it's hard to tell what PSA will mark down from it being a mark or something that's pretty much a printing issue that ran across that whole that card, and all of it's pretty regular in a particular card. Some cards you always see the same mark on it, so I didn't know if it's a mark that came from printing or if one that happened after. So we are going to cut this open. I don't want to cut into any, scratch any holders or anything, but this is a tough package. So we are going to cut it open fresh. I don't know what order we're going to go in. I'd like to go newest to oldest, but I'm basically just going to go kind of top card and go straight through. So we will see. Now, the first thing with these is I hope there's 15 graded cards. That means nothing came back as trimmed, altered, colored, and because that's always bad news when something comes back that had an issue with it that made it not gradable. So we will see. There's my paperwork. There it seems to be. Okay, that's the bummer. Is there? Yep, there is one card that came back. Shoot. Oh well, we will see what that one was. Darn it. Darn it. Well, so out of the 15, one came back as something wrong with it, or something bad, something not quite right. So here we go. So we are going to start with, we're going to go newest to oldest. So that's what I was hoping for. So we will reveal them as we go. Looks like the bad card was somewhere in the middle, so some of my middle years. All right, this first card, where the heck's the stack? Oh, I'm making this out. There we go. That's better. So first card's my newest card that I sent in, 75 Garvey. This one came from Vintage Breaks, from a rack pack break I was in, and my guess is an 8. My hope is an 8.5. And it's exciting because I have not done a submission in a year. So 8, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very excited about that. So this is the newest card that I submitted. An 8. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I think if centering was just a little better, this would have been an 8.5. So, 8. On this 75 Garvey. I love this card. I've always, just the color. I always liked that the 75's the All-Star down at the bottom. Awesome. So I nailed that one. Okay, next one. 73 Victory Leaders. Not a huge value card, but it's I don't have a lot of 73s in this nice of condition, so I wanted to send it in. I don't know where I got it, but it was just too nice. I was worried it was almost too nice, that maybe it was trimmed or something, but it wasn't. This, my guess, was an 8. A 5. Huh. Usually not that far off. So there's an issue I missed. Bummer. 5. I don't know. I don't see it, so sometimes with when it's way off like this, it's a surface issue I missed. I mean, because the corners are, I don't know. I mean, you can see the corners even on my cruddy phone video. The centering was pretty nice. I mean, the edges are just, so kind of a bummer on that one. Wow. Okay. Well, if I'm going to be way off, I'd rather be off on a 73 Victory Leaders card. Okay, next one was the, going backwards on my list, I think they kept these in order, so I'm excited this came back graded. There weren't any issues because I bought it from on eBay and not from the best buyer. Had a lot of negative feedback. So Thurman Munson rookie. I guessed a 5.5. A 5. Okay, I'm okay with that. Munson rookie and a 5. I think I only paid $34 for this raw. I'm okay with that. I do not have any Munson rookies. I have a lot of well, not a lot. I have 3 or 4 71s. But I don't have a Munson rookie, so I'm okay with this one. I was only off by a half. So a 5 on the Munson rookie. Next, we jump back to 1968. I have a few of these cards, but I never get tired of getting them graded. One of my favorite cards, just a beautiful card. It's the 68 Superstars Killebrew Mickey Mantle. I guessed a 5. And I did put 6 in the hope columns, so we will see a 6. Oh my gosh, it got a 6. Holy smokes. Wow. So sometimes, like I said, I don't let my hope influence what I think the realistic grade of it would be. I thought a 6. I mean, I thought a 5 because of the centering. I didn't know if this was going to, just the centering alone was going to knock it to a 5. You can see how far down that one is, or how far off that is. A 6. Very excited with a 6. That, like I said, that was my hope column. Wow. I love this card. A 6 on that one. I think my wife gave this to me as a Christmas gift 2 years ago. And she bought it raw at the card store. So, very excited for that one. 6 on that. Nice. Okay. 67 Topps Joe Morgan. This is one of my favorite Morgan cards. Just the look of it. It's I think it was my oldest card as a kid. Not this particular one. This is a different one. Mine as a kid was all beat up, but for a long time in the 80s, I think the 67 Morgan was my oldest card, and it's just, you know, it's just the picture's just forever in my memory. So I found another one raw, and I don't have a hope on this. I just have a guess, and I guessed 7.5, and it got a 5. Huh. Okay. Bummer. Okay, I'm way off on some of these, so I'm missing surface issues. Because again, I mean, I thought the centering would give it a half grade. The corners are amazing. Oh well. All right, so way off on that one. 65 Topps Rose, little rougher condition. I guessed a 4 on this, and it got a 4. Okay, so I was dead on this one. I don't think this has a crease or wrinkle anywhere. I think it was just the centering the corners that made me guess a 4. So I don't even have a hope of a 5 on this, so I must have looked clearly a 4 to me. So another one of my favorite cards, just like that All-Stars, the 68 Superstars card. The 64 AL Bombers with Mays, Maris, Cash, K-Line. I have a few of these also. I guessed a 4. And it got a 5. Oh, wait a minute. They did it out of order. Huh. Well, not bad on this one. So this was the so this is probably the card that came something wrong with it, was the 64 AL Bombers. That's a bummer. I love that card. But this one, my guess was a 5.5 if no ink. So if no ink mark. So somewhere on here there's an ink mark that I saw, and I couldn't tell if it was a printing ink or somebody's pen. So I'm okay with this one. The 62 tops Mantle switch hitter connects. Got a 5, and my guess was 5.5. That is really cool. This is the only one I have of this. So then this one has got to be, yep, because that's another 62. This has to be the AL Bombers and miscut. I don't get that. It doesn't say trimmed or min size requirement. It just says miscut, and I don't. If somebody can leave a comment and help me on this. Miscut. I don't get it. I've never gotten a qualifier back that says miscut. So my guess on this was a 4, and I mean, it's gorgeous. I think I guessed a 4. I don't know. Not going to dwell on that, but that's kind of a bummer. Miscut usually, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. Miscut usually is when it's like way off to the side. It's like way off center. So if somebody can leave a comment, let me know. I'm confused on that one. But the good news is all my older stuff came back legit with no issues like that. So I do have a 64 AL Bombers, and I think I have it in a BGS 5.5 that I'm going to cross to PSA, so not bad. Okay, 62, the regular Mantle. I picked this up raw off eBay not too long ago and got a decent deal. My guess is 4, and my hope was a 4.5. A 3. Okay, well, just off by 1. Still, 62 Mantle and a 3. Not a bad card. So it did not have a crease, I know that, so I don't know what took it to a 3, but it's a 3. I'm usually not this far off on these. Okay, Manager's Dream, another one of my favorites. Yeah, the dual cards that have Mantle on it with somebody else they're some of my favorites. The 58 World Series foes, and I do have that in here. So all 4 of my favorites I have in here. The 58 foes, the 64 AL Bombers, the 68 All-Stars, and then the 62 Manager's Dream. I guessed a 4, and I put a hope of a 5. A 4, okay? So I guessed this one right. I really like this card. And I picked this up raw on eBay, not too expensive. So the 4 is good on that. Next one, I guessed a 6 on the McCovey rookie. Whoops. There goes the AL Bombers sailing across. McCovey rookie. I guessed a 6. It's my only one. A 5, okay? Well, we'll take a 5. On a McCovey rookie. Beautiful card. Sorry, I'm causing too many shadows with my hand. Happy with that. Next, the 58 batting foes. I guessed a 5. And my hope was a 6 if there's no mark. So somewhere again, stray mark on this, I saw a 4. Okay, well, off on this one. A 4. All right, and a few cards left. 56 K-Line Grayback. I was guessing a 6. This is one that I'm going to have for my 56 set that I'm trying to get everything 3 or higher. 5.5. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. My guess was a 6. So I will take a 5.5. Nice. I'm good with that. I tend to do really well on K-line cards. I don't know what it is. Like I have a 60 All-Star that came in 8 a couple of years ago. Came back in 8. 56 Ted Williams. I guessed a 4. Also for my 56 set, it got a 2.5. Well, I don't know. Well, this is well, that's 53 Topps Mays. I guess the 2.5. My hope was a 3.5. This is my only one. I bought it raw on eBay back in, I believe, January, February. And I mean, I hope I got a 2.5. It's really rough. A 2. So my hope was a 3.5. I was guessing a 2.5. It got a 2, but still, I mean, iconic card. It's all I could afford was a rough one. I think there's, a couple of small creases in it, but it's just beautiful eye appeal. So I had to get this. So, oh well. Well, I guess this is a. You could hear my surprise in some of these. So, it's okay. I mean, a couple of ones from my 56 set came out nice. That 68 Superstars came out a 6, right? That was my hope. Yeah, 6. So overall, I mean, a little disappointed because I was pretty far off, but I guess I'm just not seeing something in some of these cards. But thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. And again, leave a comment if you know what that meant on the miscut on that 64 Bombers. I don't know on this one. Just very confused. I usually, I mean, they usually says minimum size or trimmed or something that's okay, you could figure that, but miscut, I don't. I mean, if it's a factory miscut and it was too small, they would have put minimum size. So I've never seen this. So if anybody wants to comment, please do. And thanks for watching my video.